Today I was presenting my lesson on grade 5. The topic was contractions.
Do you still remember punctuation marks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me examples of punctuation marks that you know. Phindile? Comma, correct. Regis?
Capital letter.
They are many, but there is one that is very important, and most of the time people leave it behind, or learners, they forget it. An apostrophe. Do you know what is an apostrophe? Today we are going to learn about apostrophe. What is an apostrophe? How does it work?
We all know that learners, they know punctuation marks. It's just that some of them, they're difficult to pronounce and all that. So then it was easy for me to talk about apostrophe because it's also a punctuation mark, but they did not mention it.
This is a sign we use for apostrophe. I also want you to remember another word for apostrophe is contraction. What is an apostrophe? It's a punctuation mark which indicates contraction or shows ownership. Now, what is contraction? Contraction means two or more words joined together to form one word. Example. Can I have somebody to read for me? Jabulo?
I am.
I am. Thank you. How many words do we have?
Two.
2 words. Okay. Now we said contraction is 2 words joined together to form one word. What do we get when we join I am?
I.
Correct. So it means we have joined I am to give us I.
It's one word. This is one word. I'll give you another example. Can I have somebody else who's going to read this one for me? Phindile?
Did not.
Did not. It's correct.
What I use again to make my lesson very interesting is the flashcards. Learners, they learn by visualizing. When they see it, then they are able to interpret it on their own.
Now the apostrophe shows where letters or a letter has been removed. Did you get that? I'll be using didn't. I want somebody who will tell me which letter has been omitted in that word. Yes? Oh, that's correct. And O has been left out. Now I also want us to look at the word I. Somebody tell me which one now has been removed. Yes?
A.
Correct. A has been removed. Now do you understand how the contraction works? When 2 words are combined, we remove other letters. Do you understand?
Yes.
Somebody read here for me. Phindile?
Contraction.
Contraction. That's correct. Let's read.
Cannot. Can.
That's right. Hey. Read.
That trick on its own to say these 2 are together, now you join them to make one. Something must leave there. You can't have 2 words joining them to be one but nothing is coming out. There must be something that is out, a letter that must be removed or a word that must be removed. I think that's a skill or strategy that I gave them.
An apostrophe can be written before or after the letter F at the end of a word to show ownership. What is ownership? Ownership means to who does it belong to? The girl's pen. The girl's pen. What does it mean? Who wants to try?
It means the pen doesn't belong to me.
Thank you. The pen does not belong to me. Who does it belong to? Lerato? The pen belongs to the girl. Let's have another example. One person, make a sentence to show ownership. Sarah?
The man's car.
The man's car. That's correct. What does it mean?
It means the car belongs to the man.
The car belongs to the man. That's correct.
In order to keep them on track, you need to ask questions. Pick anyone, involving them, asking them questions, have them to participate, because if I become long, dragging, explaining the words, explaining, they get bored. Apostrophes can be used in a singular or in a plural form.
In a singular form, it means if the owner is single, the owner is one, we write the apostrophe at the end of the word, then add S. I'll give an example, and I want somebody to indicate for me what belongs to who. The woman's flowers.
The flowers belongs to the woman.
The flowers belongs to the woman. That's correct. In a plural form, we write the apostrophe at the end of the word after we have written the S. Okay? This is the teacher's meeting. What does it mean? Bridget?
It means the meeting belongs to the teachers.
Thank you, that's correct. If you are a nurse, you are not welcome. Only teachers are welcome. What you need to remember is that we use apostrophes in an informal way. If you're supposed to write a formal letter, you do not use apostrophes. The lesson was very interesting. I think also now they know what an apostrophe, they know how to use them. I did enjoy the lesson.